I just finished sewing up this Lindy bag literally like 5 minutes ago, and I had to share it with you all. It's genuine leather, and I got the kit from Babylon Leather. It comes with all of the leather pieces pre-cut, and then the holes are already in there. Comes with all of the hardware, and I wanted to make this one because it was orange. And I just thought that was a really neat color. I had zero idea that this Lindy bag was an Hermes design. And then I went online to like look at the prices of these retail. These are the discount resale prices for the Hermes Lindy bag. Fresh out of the oven, these are like $10,000. How? Why? I have no idea how and why people would spend that much money on a bag, but clearly people do. Not this human. I will make the kit from Babylon Leather. I'm good. It's still super cute. And honestly, you can't tell the difference. If this is your first time here, I'm Matthew of Mixed Domestic. This is an inclusive sewing and crafting space. If that sounds cool to you, make sure to subscribe and then hit that bell and get notified anytime a new video comes out. I did not know what an oblong hole was when it came to stitching or leather work. I thought it had something to do with like this hole. I didn't know it was the actual stitches. And so this bag was also a skill builder for myself because I had to learn the rhythm and how to sew an oblong stitch, which I had no idea. So these oblique stitches, basically it's like slats on a diagonal in a row, and then you have to stitch it a certain way, otherwise it just looks horrible. And I learned that the hard way multiple times. So it goes in there, out, in, out, like that. And I had to go back, snip the stitches, and start over. But on the diagonals, you want to enter from a certain spot and then exit from a different spot on that diagonal. And then it creates a flow like the spiral of a notebook, and it looks really nice. And doing a little research on why people would want to use the oblique hole when stitching leather work is that it allows the stitches to lay flatter on the leather. And because the stitches become kind of interwoven as opposed to on top of one another, it creates a more durable stitch long term for a really nice bag. So basically, I made a super fancy version of this Lindy bag, and I didn't even realize it. Babylon Leather provides tutorials for all of their bags, and I followed their one for the Lindy bag while I was watching Squid Game too. And it was pretty easy to follow, but I have a couple of things that I botched that I wanted to share with y'all. For the zipper, I have to redo this right here. I had these stitches too tight. I yanked on them as I was going, and I didn't use the rhythm that is necessary for these oblong stitches. I redid this one. It was similar, and it's already so much flatter, and the stitches are cleaner. One second, look. Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. Instead of starting on one side and going all the way across, I found the center stitches on both this panel and this panel, and I started from the center and then moved out because I didn't know how many stitches to put in this section, and it was actually a total of 4, and I wouldn't have gotten that from the tutorial. So I just wanted to share that. It's still gonna look amazing. And then these extra tacking stitches will be symmetrical on both sides. So yeah, win-win. And prior to this, I had no idea what a Lindy bag was. I've never really been a purse person, even though I've always wanted one because it makes sense. A place to put your stuff when you go out and about. This right here is a shoulder strap, so like I can go, and then it just falls by the wayside. And then I can just carry it if I want to. I'm assuming these zippers like go on here just to like keep everything secure like that. And then you can like turn it and then like go. And then I'm gonna go. I'm going out with my purse. I really love this style because like I can use this for so many things. Of course, I always think things can be like a yarn bag or like a notions bag. But unzip, open it up, and like look at all the space up in there. And look at the bottom, even the bottom. And look at the cording. Like, I did that. Oh, and there's side pockets. Like, look. Boop, boop. Ta-da. This is a super cute bag. And I never would have bought a genuine leather purse like this because it seems like a luxury item. But being able to buy the kit already made and create a sewing project, that's just so satisfying on so many levels that I can feel like I have a little bit of luxury in my bag without the price tag. And then there's like love put in here because like I made it. And get this, and then my daughter, she was so excited when I made my Birkin bag and she helped me with that one that she has her own tote kit. And my daughter, she's working on her tote right now. And wow, it's so cool that these kind of kits, I got one for myself, she picked one out for herself, and then we're working on them together. That's an experience I wouldn't have been able to create. This kit actually got her interested in sewing more than she already was. To where halfway through and she's like, I love hand sewing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. So when she's finished with that one, I'll make a video and show you that. Seriously, check out all the kits from Babylon Leather. They are super affordable, especially compared to what a bag like this would be retail out there. And then if you wanted to buy your own leather or vegan leather or cork even and make your own bags, they have patterns for most of their popular bags that you can get just the templates and cut them out yourself and then sew. As someone who's always wanted to explore leather work but doesn't have space, oh my gosh, if you saw the floor, I can barely see that actually, to buy more things. This is a great way for me to dabble with it without having to like create space for all of the accoutrement that's necessary for leather work. So make sure to check out the Babylon Leather link in the description here so that you can explore all of their offerings, get to know Babylon a little bit better, their kits, their patterns. And then don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter because I always have deals for my own shop and like information and news and cool things like this that I don't always make a YouTube video for. So I hope you enjoyed this video about this Lindy bag because I'm super proud of it. Like really, it still boggles my mind that I can make something like this with as much experience that I have. Never in my wildest would I ever think that I could make a leather bag like this, that I would be proud to like go out and about and like I'm be feeling myself. So until next time, happy sewing and crafting.